perfect
Yeah, well,
set completion.
for us it was two halves. I mean, there's first half performance and there was a second half performance, and there was a great variance between both those halves.
You had what, one error, one penalty in the first half and complete.
I think we had one error actually. I think our stats were telling us we're at 100%. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, right. Yeah, and one penalty, absolutely, and leading the game 18-6. So.
Wayne, what did you make of that first Manly trial?
Yeah, I didn't think it was a try, but you know, what fascinates me with all this stuff is that when you've got that kind of disputed ball on the ground in that, you know, why wouldn't you just go and have a look? I mean, I'm not a fan of them. I want them to make their own decisions and own them, but at the same time, that's a moment. There's so much doubt there. It happens so quickly as it does. Just go and have a look at it. What's that? How's that going to impact on the game? You know, and then. Yeah, so that was my point with that. They didn't have a look. They were adamant that nothing had happened. And
obviously, could have been critical in the final washout.
Yeah, of course it could have been. I could have been sitting here with a different attitude altogether because of what happened. But we can live with that. But we shouldn't have to live with it. I mean, that's what the technology is there for. If we're going to use it, then use it properly. As I said, I don't want them on every occasion going to the video ref. But at the same time, you know, when you've got disputed possession like that, then you've got to spend that 1 minute, whatever you need, just to have it checked out.
Wayne, South fans were blowing up too about Moses Sewell's second try. You sort of pounced on that board. Did you think it was a knock on?
Yeah, well, I was hoping he got to the try line because I wanted to see what happened in the replay, you know, because again, it was one of those line ball ones, but I accept the fact that that was a try. I didn't disagree with that. But again, you know, on that occasion, when it looked more like a try than the first one, he goes to the video ref to get it checked out. So that's.
What did you make of the two Origin guys who backed up?
Oh, I thought, you know, for Manly, those boys were brave and our boys were brave. It's a big effort by them, huge, you know. Cook, Cherry Evans, they both played. Troy, he played the whole game the other night, played the whole game out there again today, and they're always on the ball, playing, competing. You know, I told Damien I'd probably give him a training session tomorrow and just make him feel better.
For someone like Cameron Murray, though, who's got no experience in that arena, what have you told him about handling this?
Well, I've handled him a little bit differently. You know, and he hasn't played the full game, so he played 28 minutes and 30 seconds the other night because I made a deliberate effort to look at what time he came on. So it's a little bit different for him, but there is still an emotional part that you can't always evaluate. So it was a great moment for him winning the series and being part of all that. So emotionally, he'll be pretty flat the next couple of days, I reckon. It'll take another week or two to get back to their best, but they were good today, the both of them, for us. And Gago was good too, and I didn't think Ethan with that. You know, he did 55 tackles and 15 hit-ups. So I just didn't see the point in putting him out there today and punishing him anymore. So.
Wayne, sometimes you have to win ugly to get a bit of confidence. Do you feel you might have done that today, and that could be a bit of a kickstart?
Yeah, no, I do. I mean, there was two halves for us, as I said. There was a first half, which was the way you want the team to play, and there was a second half, which was the way we've been playing for the last month. And it's put us where we are, and we've lost 2 games by 1 point, you know, so, or a couple of points on West Tigers, we were up by 1 point there. Yeah, no, I'm pleased with the way we won today. I'm just pleased that we played, showed ourselves what we can do. We've got to do it for 80 minutes now. And, but we needed to win. It didn't matter how we won it, we just needed to win. So there's some confidence back in the place, and that'll do more for them than losing by 1 point.
Do you tell Damien Cook to have a couple of days off and keep away from training for a while? Just
Yeah, no, he will, but he's an amazing athlete. I just, you know, he's sitting in that change room now. He doesn't look like he's played 2 games in 4 days or 3 days, you know, and played 4 games and played on, you know, just about every play because he plays in the middle. So he's not even sweating. Anyway, yeah, we'll give him a few days off and take him pretty light when he comes back on Wednesday.
Wayne, Adam Reynolds said that he felt like the combinations with James Robson starting to gel with the more games that he's playing, and he also had Jaden Sewer making his club debut. Are those new faces making good inroads for you?
Oh yeah, I think so. Well, you know, Braden Burns is the other guy that hasn't played very much with us at all this season. So you know, it's with 8 weeks to go in the season now. It's a good time for us to settle our side down. Players are coming back. We had 6 out today, but that should be a few less next week, I hope. Won't be any more to the list by the look of things. So starting to manage things, and hopefully in the next 8 weeks we can bring it all together.
Sam close to next week, or Sam Burgess?
Well, he'll be close, but I'm not sure if he'll play or not, but he will be close. Yeah. Again, and that bought us a bit of time today with Sam injured, to know that we can win without him. It was pretty important as well. So.